Senior Vice President of Investments and Branch Manager of the Clayton branch of Stifel. Nicholas. Good morning, Dwayne Thomas.
Good morning, McGraw.
All right, big day yesterday. Another nice gain on Wall Street. What was the story?
Market climbed 140 points, closing at the level of 26,392. I remember when we passed 24,000 in the fall, then 25,000, and recently 26. So 26,392. Good earnings continues to be the story driving the market.
Yes. All right. As that continues, let's talk about stock analysts and their estimates. What's going on there?
Well, after the market closed yesterday, Intel reported earnings and just crushed earnings. And Intel stock after the market closed was up, looks about $2. Easily beat earnings estimates. Caterpillar yesterday morning, after we talked, announced earnings and revenue, and they beat revenue estimates by $1 billion and beat earnings from expected $1.79 for the quarter to $2.16. Those are big numbers. 3M also yesterday reported earnings. Beat it, let's say 202 earnings per share. They made 210. So constantly beating earnings across the board. And by the way, 3M's a cool company. I think they have evolved over the years. You know what 3M stands for, right?
No.
Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing.
Mm-hmm.
So that mining and manufacturing company from Minnesota, they make the most of their money today on Post-it notes.
Really? Post-it notes is their number
notes.
one deal?
Wow.
It's a big part with their office products.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that mining and manufacturing, and they're a giant in office products.
Yeah. Wasn't the Post-it notes a whole great story in and of itself?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Funny how little things can get started.
Sure,
isn't it?
absolutely. All right, what's going on with airline stocks?
A lot right now. So the first part is the last 2 days after United announced earnings, the top 6 stocks, United, Delta, American, Southwest, JetBlue, and Alaska, they've dropped in market value $14 billion. So our stock market's going up. They've dropped $14 billion, and they've had record earnings at the same time. United basically announced capacity increase, route increases, more flights from the same routes. Bottom line is the potential for fare war. Now, you and I, we like that.
Right.
We will get lower fares. But the announcement just shook Wall Street because they did not expect that. The numbers are great. All of them are reporting great earnings. But more flights means lower prices for us, which longer term is part of the cyclicality of that industry.
So what you're saying is they can't charge us anymore with baggage fees. They have to add more flights, which is going to lead to a price war and lower prices, so that's bad for their stock. What a world. Right.
It's a crazy world sometimes. I agree.
All right. Markets today, Dwayne Thomas.
Yeah, the market today looks to be up about 80 points. The big story is we're going to get economic numbers from durable goods, which is big ticket items, and GDP. GDP's grown by 3% the previous 2 quarters after 9-10 years of being stuck around 2, and we're expecting over 3% again. So that's big numbers for the day.
All right, we'll go on that. And then are you back on Monday, or do we have Scott Crothers?
I will be here on Monday with you.
We will talk about all of it with you on Monday. Have a good weekend, Dwayne. Thanks for checking in.